scrapbookers. So this is a second project that I did with my new theory of doomsday preppers, no, Calvinball preppers. So what I do is I take a sticker sheet, match up some papers, and make a layout as fast as I can, but not so fast that I don't make a meaningful layout. So this layout, I took some extra time with certain aspects of it. It's 2 pages, and what I did beforehand is I just taped them together, and then I cut them apart as I was finishing the layout. And if you want to make a layout like this, you grab a sticker sheet, grab some papers that match, and on a whole bunch of photos. You're going to put 6 photos over on this side of the page, and 4 photos over here, and you know, embellish and get some journaling spots so that you can write some things down. And yeah, and then I kept on adding. So all this wasn't here. Like it flowed a little better beforehand, and I'm not sure the title went in the right place, but it's done, and I like it, and it's meaningful, and it might not be a perfect scrapbooking page, but it's perfect for my album. So there you go. Go get your supplies and we'll get started. Hey scrapbookers, so it's the same day as I created this layout, and I'm going to try to create another layout using the same basic concept. So what I did on this layout is I took a piece of sticker sheet and I then added a bunch of different pattern paper, and what I realized was the colors that I used in this layout from Cosmo Cricket from like a way long time ago are the same as this one. So I don't even have to go anywhere. I can just like totally pick the same papers that I just had, but I can use them with a totally different setup. So with a totally different sticker sheet, but they completely match. Isn't that weird? It's weird. It's a little weird. So the gray doesn't super match, but it matches enough, as does that red. And then we've got the pink. So these are like the same papers that I used for the last page, except they're obviously the ones I didn't use. So on the last page I used this paper and a few others, but I will be using these papers. And what I did this time was so I've got a bunch of things on my desk. So this is like right to the left of me. And you know, there's like a hodgepodge of messiness on my desk. And so I have a whole bunch of photos that I want to use. They're right here. And they're from one day in Martha's Vineyard. And so I'm just trying to think of how I want to arrange the photos, and because I'm not really sure, I'm just going to take 2 of these pieces of paper and then just try to see how I could arrange them. Okay, so I've got 6 photos that are kind of, oh, I have more than that. More than 6 that are horizontal. So that could be 1 page, and then I could skip this photo because it's just a wild rose, which doesn't really relate to these photos here. And that could go. Ta-da, something like that. And I don't think you can see that totally. So, yes, let's get started. I'm going to put my other sheet away. And then it's just a matter of like choosing the backgrounds. I think that's first. And I like the idea of this one because it's kind of gingerbready. I really should have used that other one. that I just used on the last one, but too late for that now. So I'm kind of wondering if I can like split that in two, that page, and then have that go over, and then these go like underneath and trim them down a little bit, because I think that might be fun. I'm just goofing around with the arrangement here. So what I don't want to do is go too far off of my plan. So what I'm starting to think is, oh, these don't really go, but I'm going to use them anyways, because that's what I picked, and I think they will go. You don't want that side for sure. Let me just try that gray one more time. I like the way that this looks together for some reason. Like this kind of, I don't know why, but I do. Okay, I don't know why, but I like those. I like those like really warm colors in the background. I don't know why. But I'm just going to go with them. And I like the idea of using this on both. So let me cut off the border strips. And that was the other side. That could have also worked. Almost like that. I don't know. I really did think I liked this though. Maybe I don't. So I think there's a little bit of a balance that I'm trying to attain, and I want to go faster in my scrapbooking, but I don't want to like not have it be awesome. Just seeing what the photos want. They might want this. And so I was going to yeah, I think this will actually be the first page. We're going to do it like, these are all going to be pretty tight. So now I'm wondering, should I trim these down? And the answer is probably yes. Yes. So I'm going to trim these down so that they're not 4, but let's have them be 3 1/4. I know that isn't a huge difference. Or 3 3/4, sorry. So this is the Gingerbread neighborhood of on Martha's Vineyard. That's what we're looking at. So it's funny, we're getting ready to take another road trip, and my kids are like getting along so well that it's making me nervous. Does that ever happen to you? Like they're acting like they're best friends, which I shouldn't be, so I don't know. I'm like, it's really lovely, but I'm just like wondering, like, I wonder how long this will last. Hopefully for a long time, but yeah. We shall see. Okay. And you know what's so funny is I instantly want to change my mind and change to this color scheme. But I think that I will try to stick with the plan. And if I absolutely need to, I'll pull some of these embellishments, but I'll try not to. Okay. I'm gonna take this off. So a lot of times I just start sticking my things down before I have much of a plan, but I sort of want to plan this out just a little bit since I have some elements here that I would like to kind of add in. I mean, you know, I'd like to have it be like cohesive. Here we go. So that side looks like that. I know, 11 minutes and I haven't nailed anything down yet. And then the other side, something like this. So I want that to kind of go over the two pieces of paper. This here, I don't think you can see all of that. Okay, I'm instantly thinking that this should be on this side for sure. And then this goes over here. I like that so far. And then add in this hot color again. This doesn't seem to match, but for some reason I think it does. And it's what I have out. Does that make sense? I also have this out. Let's see if this works at all. That could work. Actually, I don't know, maybe not. So now I'm starting to really want to go look for more paper, and I'm trying to resist the urge to do that. Like really, really trying. Let's see. Okay, kind of like that, so I'm gonna use it, and what I'm gonna do probably off the camera is to adhere all this down. So I do my scrapbooking in, well, I'll just keep going. I try to do all of this in real time, and so that's what I'm gonna try to do. Oh, I hear my kids down there. They're like making some kind of crazy noise. My only fear is that if I don't start to nail everything down, then I'll move it around. So yeah, I'm going to adhere most of this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I didn't lay any of this down at all. So, oh well. So I kind of want to have like 3 sets of these things. And this one's going to be intentionally this way. So we actually had family like hundreds of years ago, like around and before the Revolutionary War, who lived in Martha's Vineyard. And I don't know if we had anybody who lived in these gingerbread houses, but they are old, and my great aunt, she brought me out there once, and she had friends that had lived there, like little old bitty friends that had lived there, not since the Revolutionary War, because I don't think they were there that long, but they had, these houses haven't been there that long, I don't think, but they had been there for a long time, and I wonder if we had family that lived in any of these houses, and my guess is that we probably did. We just don't know exactly who yet, but thanks to I do family history research on Ancestry.com and have been able to find out so much information. It's insane. So my daughter seemed to have like a really strong connection to this place, and it was funny because this is kind of like an I told you so layout because I was like wanting to walk around the gingerbread houses, and she kind of didn't want to do that. We had gone to the beach and it was hot. She really just wanted ice cream, and there we are getting ice cream. But yeah, this is not going to be the right background for that. I think that I am going to maybe go get another piece of that gray to go underneath over here. So I am going to go run and get something. I'll be back. Okay, so I didn't go to where I thought I had that paper, but I did find this paper, and it has the geotags, and I'm going to use it because it's here, and it'll be faster than trying to go find the exact match to that other sheet. So when you make 2-page layouts, the background paper doesn't have to match. It doesn't even have to be the same color. But here I wanted the photos to kind of stand out a little bit more, and I wanted this stuff to stand out a little bit more too. So one trick that I'm going to do is I am going to flip these over and then tape them together while I'm making the layout, because I'm going to have something that goes onto both pages. So just with some regular tape. There we go. Lovely. And then I also found this, which which I'm really kind of loving. Just as I thought I would have, so I thought that I would, yeah, not have this part, just have it be like this. But I'm wondering if I like that little layer under there a little bit. I kind of do. But I also don't think I need to have it be the whole length of it. So I'm just going to cut a little strip, 2 little strips, and then just kind of peeking out on each side as a layer. So let's get this layer down first. So I did set up a Pinterest board. I think I called it Calvinball Preppers. I don't totally remember what I called it. I think that's what I called it. So something like this. And then let's add those little layers. Oops. Yeah, I did grab this floral, but it really does match. I was looking for the gray and I found the floral. So I wasn't trying to add like way too much, but I ended up doing that anyways. Oh, I should make those approximately the same length. Here we go. And there were a lot of flowers, so you're walking, well, we had to kind of walk a ways to get there, which is, I guess, why I want the gray of the pavement. And then there was just a ton of flowers once we got there. So just a very, ever so slightly. And I'm gonna mush this up a little. I feel like that technical term, mush it. I also kind of want to sew around this. I'm having that feeling like that would be cute. Okay. I know you can't see the whole thing. And then I have these 4 photos, which I think I need to definitely trim these down so they can fit into this space. And also because there's very little room for journaling here. I do have a little bit of journaling there, but I'd like a little bit more space. So let's start with this one. So she wasn't eating 2 ice cream cones there. She was holding mine. So I cut that down to about 3.5 by 5. So I'll try to do that with the others as well. They might turn out a little bit different shapes, which is fine. Yeah, 1874. Well, that's when it was visited. Let me get like one more over here. One down actually kind of a lot, actually more than I wanted. That's okay. Okay, so this is going to get cut in half. That's okay. I think. Yeah, it is. So let's do that thing where I nail these down before I change my mind. Because I could easily change my mind here. And that's what, for me, that's what slows me down. Is like, if I'm like, maybe it could go like this. Maybe it could go like that. Because you know what? It could go like a million different ways. And it's good to just get on with it. Something like, okay, so I have like kind of the basis of the layout down, and now, so I just write, this walk made a big impression on you, and more than 6 months later, you still talk about these houses. And then this is when it actually happened, July 2014. Okay, let us get on with the, so I have a lot of things that I could cut apart. A lot. I'm not sure I want to use those yet, or on this page. But I'm going to go back to these pages, which is where I originally started. Remember that? So let's start to use some of these things. And I think that my embellishments will kind of go with the 3 clusters. I think that will just make it easy. haven't thought about where the title might go, and I don't think every single layout needs a title, but the I'll probably do a title. I like the idea of using these gingerbread, like these little banners. That might be cute. Like maybe, yep, coming out of those, that little thing. Like from underneath it. And I would like to do this one other place on the page, I think. Or maybe more than one other place on the page. And kind of my theory here is I want to use as many of the stickers as possible. That doesn't mean I have to like go totally sticker crazy, but sort of sticker crazy. Halfway sticker crazy, let's say. Still rolling? Yes. I'm going to pause for just a second. Back. So I'm really like anything that will work, I want to put on this. Cut off Albert Einstein. Sorry, Albert. We probably all remember who said that, or even if we don't, too bad for you. You're not getting credit. something's missing up here. It'll come. And I still don't have like a big old title on there. That could be coming. Or I might skip it. I'm not sure yet. No, that's not gonna, I wanted to kind of cover up. I got some of the photo in the scallop, and I didn't really want to do that. So I'm messing with it a little bit. So that's the trick with when you're trying to speed scrap, is you want to be moving forward, but you don't want to be doing that so much that you're sloppy, which I think I just was a little bit here. I shouldn't have done that. So I don't know in Calvinball if two page layouts get any more points than one page layouts. I can't remember, and the rules change every year. So okay, we're getting closer. So next up is, I'm wondering, do I want to sew? And I think my answer is yes, and I want to sew like around this, and then maybe this, like just a little bit over there. And I almost think I'm going to skip a title, although it really feels like it needs one. I have this too. That's pretty cute. That could be the thing I'm missing over here. See, and what I'm missing is this color, this color, this color, so it's going to be this one here. Or maybe the flowers, that would be pretty. And closer to the edge. Okay, I am going to stitch, but before I do that, I'm going to cut, and this is gonna maybe freak you out, or maybe not, but I'm gonna cut without looking at the front. So see, I cut some of, like, the good times is separated now, but that's okay with me. Okay. Yeah, I think I just want stitching, and then I'm going to be done. I'm not going to show you the stitching because that takes kind of a while, or I'm not going to stitch on camera, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the stitching on there, and I'm still feeling like I want to add more. But I don't really want to add more of that Teresa Collins line, cute as it is. But I did pick up this, which I don't know what it's from. It's like probably crepe paper, but I really don't know. It's a travel line, and these pictures are from this big old road trip that we did. So I'm just seeing if there's something else I can add, and I like those. I think I like these flowers here, and I'm just gonna, oops, scissors. I don't think it needs anything more, but I kind of just want to add something more anyways. So I'm just going to try to add a few little bits and bobs from this pack here. And it was just handy. I have a bin that's I have a lot of stuff that's real close to me here. I don't know if that's going to be helping or not, but it's going on. And then let's just see what else we've got in this little pack. Because I would like to add, I would really like to add a title, but I honestly don't know where to put it. So there's Explore. I like that idea. But I don't want to go too far away from my little clusters there, you know. I'm thinking that probably I don't need to do this. Here's another geotag. I might have to add that. So I'm kind of like getting to the overkill place. But for some reason I feel like I want to. I don't know why exactly, but something's in me saying, keep going. I would love to find a little ice cream cone. There's a lot of soda references here. No ice cream. Darn it. This is really cute though. This should be the basis of my next layout. Yeah, let's just leave this out, and then this can be, we'll use all this for the next layout. But I did want to just use a little bit of it on this one. Okay. I really like the car. Even though we weren't using a car that day, I think it's really cute for some reason. Oh, it's adorable. I like the 5 cents. I really like the idea of the Explorer sticker there, but I don't think it works actually. That's down. I just trying to remember what I pinned down and what I haven't. Maybe that can go way down there. Nope. I need my Thermo Web sticky dots. And these are really useful for die cuts. Okay, so the Explorer isn't going to go on this one, but it is coming together. I still haven't labeled this, like where the heck we are. I'm going to go look at my travel brochures. I'll be right back. Okay, just so I don't do this off camera, as I was going to get the travel brochures, I saw this, and I thought, oh, that might be cute, because I took a lot of pictures. So, yep, that works. I'll be right back. Okay, so I did pull some extra stuff. These are stickers that have gold. They're gold. And I really did feel like it needed a where is this kind of a thing. And I'm thinking it's going to go right along here. So I'm covering up some of the cool details, like that said when it was built. Oh well. It was built 1868. So yeah, I think I'm messing with the flow of this a little. Oh well. I almost think this layout would be better off without this, but I don't know. So I'm adding time and possibly making the layout look worse. Okay, I'm gonna maybe add something right up here, or maybe right down there. Yeah, I don't think that was the greatest place to put a title. No, it really wasn't. Oh well. It's done. And then I'm going to also put like MVCMA, which is Martha's Vineyard Camp Meeting Association. So if you Googled that, you could know what these were about. You could get like all the history of it. MVCMA. And I almost want to write a whole lot more about our family that's from Martha's Vineyard, our ancestors. We had a guy named Anthony Allen who was one of my grandfathers, and then he was killed on a British ship in New York Harbor. He's from Martha's Vineyard, except he was from the other side of Martha's Vineyard than this. He was from the east side of Martha's Vineyard. But he was a prisoner of war in the Revolutionary War, and then he died on a British ship in New York Harbor, and his son, Anthony Allen Jr., was born 4 months after he died, or something like that. Like, he died. Kid was born I'm going to also put in the word historic, and then maybe a little caption, and then a little something over here, because I really do kind of want to alert my viewer that it wasn't just like we went to some pretty place, like we have a connection to this place. Historic. So while I'm trying to do like the fastest possible scrapbooking pages, I also want them to still be meaningful and something that I would want to save long term, rather than thinking, oh, I just made a whole lot of pages and whoop-de-doo, now I have, you know, a whole lot of scrapbook pages and who cares. Okay, so here's a little asterisk. And I want to like link that to something over here. They don't have asterisks on the little ones. That's annoying. But I have more than one of this big sheet, so I'll use that. And this is where I'm kind of messing up my page design, but I think it's for a higher good. Okay, I'm going to put it like over here. So, maybe I'll say this is the story. Okay, so this is just a little note over here. This is the story. Our family goes back to before the Revolutionary War. On Martha's Vineyard, look for Anthony Allen, who died in the war, and Anthony Jr. So that just is like kind of just a little you know, family history note. There you go. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching. I'm Katie Scott, and my blog is called Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking, but I am getting ready for Calvinball over at Get It Scrapped, and that is where you can also find a lot of my layouts. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.